What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building. And as first things first, I gotta go ahead and say thank God, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. God bless every single one of you. Now, as y'all can see from the looks of the title in the screen, today I put together a very special build. Now this one, it's going to be called the Glass Cleaning Point Forward, and out of all NBA players, this one's going to be reminding me of a legend, Magic Johnson. Now as far as for this one today, when it comes towards our attributes, we'll be able to reach a 99 plus when it comes towards these areas: the ball handle, interior defense, block, defensive rebound, and stamina. Now with that being said, we're going to get a total of 67 badges, upgraded layup packages with most of the pro dribble animations. Now as far as for this build, everything that you're seeing on screen is up to date, especially when it comes towards this build. Overall, I'm telling you, from the offense to the defense, you're going to be able to do just about everything. Now I did make sure to go ahead and make my own few tweaks and adjustments to make this build the very best possible, but go ahead and feel free to make your own changes and adjustments to your own liking and play style. However, before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, and be sure to go ahead and comment down TG as well as where you're tuning in from, because here we thank God, man. I'm telling you, thank him for another day and another opportunity. So let's go ahead and get started with the breakdown of this build. As you can see, when it comes towards the position, we're going to go with the small forward. As we get into that height, leave this at 6'7", and then for that weight, I decided to go ahead and put it to 250. Moving into that wingspan, let's go with 7'4", and this is going to set us up perfectly to move forward. Now I say this for every single build that I bring to you, the physicals are the most important part to start with, especially if you're looking to be a dominant build. This is going to set the floor for the rest of the way. So as when it comes towards this build, the first thing that we're going to do is go with the speed of an 80. As you get into the rest of the physicals, I'm telling you, one thing we need to take into account is going to be that you do get a +4 from the Gatorade facility workouts, depending on if you get a 1 up to 4 stars for each drill. So as far as when it comes towards the acceleration, let's go with a 74. 90 getting into the strength. As you get into the actual vertical, let's go with an 80. And then for that stamina, I decided to go with a 99. Now with the 4 stars from those workouts, remember, we're going to have that 99 plus stamina, vertical of an 84, 94 strength, 78 acceleration with an 84 speed. Now this really paves the way for the rest of the build. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorites that I brought to y'all, especially from the gameplay. I think it's going to be able to do everything and more that you're expecting. So first, let's go ahead and get into the defensive end. As when it comes towards that interior, I'm going to put this up to an 88. As we get into the perimeter, let's go with a 75. Moving into that steal, leave this at a 35. As for that block, I'm going to go with an 87. And then as you can see, when it comes towards the rebounding, this is completely optional. Now I'm going to go with a 93 when it comes towards the defensive, 77 as for the offensive, and this is what we're going to be able to do as far as for the badges. You get Hall of Fame box out beast, gold pogo stick, rebound chaser, same thing when it comes towards the offensive end. Moving into the block, we get silver anchor, gold pogo stick, and chase down artists. We didn't put anything toward the steal, but as far as for the perimeter, you get bronze clamps, ankle braces, challenger, fast feet, pick dodger, silver off-ball pass, and then of course, gold workhorse. For the interior, we've already went over these badges, but you'll be able to get gold post lockdown. Now as far as for the interior and the perimeter defense, you're pretty much able to guard most positions 1 through the 5, especially taking into account if you activate your takeover. That's going to give this build a huge boost, at least +5 to 10. Now when it comes towards these attributes, that's always something you need to take into account. So from here, let's go ahead and get started with the playmaking. When it comes towards the pass accuracy, let's go with an 87. Moving into the ball handle, I decided to go with an 89. And then as you can see with the speed with ball, we're going to go with a 59. Now the badges we get here, bronze triple strike, of course. As for the ball handle, we're also going to be able to get silver handles for days, killer combos, unpluckable, Hall of Fame physical handles, and gold ankle breaker. Now for that pass accuracy, bailout on bronze is the most important badge in my opinion. You're also going to be able to get silver dimer, needle threader, relay passer, touch passer, post playmaker, gold break starter, and special delivery. Now not only do I think this is a great 1v1 build, but if you take it into the 3s, 4s, or even 5s, this build is going to be dominant. So let's go ahead and move more down the line when it comes towards the offensive side. As when it comes towards that mid-range shot, let's go with a 62. As you get into that three-pointer, let's go with a 77. And then for the free throw, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 71. Now, of course, it's obvious we want to go with free points at least on the bronze tier. Now, for the three-pointer, we get bronze blinders, silver catch and shoot, Deadeye, Agent 3, corner specialist, greening machine, space creator, spot finder, claymore, comeback kid, guard up, open looks, and whistle. And then for that mid-range shot, midi magician is still able to be acquired. Now, especially when it comes towards this build for the shooting side, if you activate your takeover and are one to buy boost, this is easily possibly to get into the high 80s. Now, I'm talking about that for the mid-range shot, same thing when it comes towards possibly even the free throw. Overall, I'm setting you up with a very great build. Now from here, let's get started with the finishing. So as you can see, when it comes towards that close shot, let's go with a 77. Moving into the driving layup, I'm going to go with an 80. As for that driving dunk, leave this as is. For the standing dunk, I'm going to go with an 83. Now that's pretty much going to make this build very unique because you're going to be able to get some extra dunk packages out of this area. And then to wrap everything up, let's go with an 84 for that post control. Now as you can see with these badges, we're able to unlock silver unpluckable, hook specialist, and post fade phenom. And then from here, we get gold post mid technician, post playmaker, drop stepper, dream shake, and back down punisher. Now you're going to be able to definitely break ankles inside of the post. Then from here, we also get silver precision dunker, also fast twitch and rise up, and gold aerial wizard. Now a little bit more of the same when it comes towards the driving dunk. We get silver slithery, gold aerial wizard, silver bunny, bronze whistle, spin cycle, and two step. And then for that driving layup, we get a lot of badges here. Silver fearless finisher, slithery, acrobat, a little bit more of the badges that we already went over, but we also get gold float game. On top of that, Hall of Fame pro touch, gold aerial wizard, silver acrobat. I think this is the perfect build on the interior. Now, especially for the close shot, we're going to be able to get silver hook specialist, which I think makes this build even better. Now, this is more suited to fit my own type of playstyle. As you see from the footage on screen and the gameplay, I'm telling you this is going to be a build that can pretty much do a little bit of everything. Now, what I think is really exciting is we get 3 Hall of Fame badges, 21 gold, 28 silver, and 15 bronze. So from here, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons, and as y'all can see, we have created the super rare, what I'm calling glass cleaning point forward. Now if you add up taking into account activating your takeover, bind boost, wear and gear, and performance boost, this adds up to be one of the best rare point forward builds this year in NBA 2K24 on next gen. Now with these rare builds, not only do I plan to change the community, but spread my positivity and Jesus Christ as much as I possibly can throughout it. So before we get out of here, man, I really just want to say thank you so much for your support. God bless every single one of you. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. All are welcome. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.